Imagine waking up one morning to learn the largest federal cyber heist in American history was committed under your name. You, the guy who still Googles how to convert a PDF. And the craziest part? The real thief was someone the investigators trusted completely. Real quick, before this story gets absolutely insane, where are you watching from? Drop your city in the comments. I love seeing the map light up. All right, lean in, because past this moment, absolutely nothing is what it looks like. This is Evan Greer, 33, IT help desk guy. The guy people call when Netflix won't load or the printer eats their homework. So naturally, when $68 million in federal digital bonds vanished into the void, guess who the FBI zeroed in on? They say the quiet ones are either harmless or hiding something. And with Evan? Depends which version of the story you hear. Evan was painfully normal, lived alone, watched too much football. His biggest recent thrill was trying mango habanero instead of medium at Wingstop. But life was suffocating him. Debt, rent, rising bills. That slow, crushing pressure anyone can relate to. The night everything changed. Rain tapping against Evan's apartment window. Microwave dinner spins. TV murmurs. A single email notification. You've been selected. It wasn't spam. It wasn't phishing. This was the beginning of a trap so immaculate. Even a cybersecurity expert would have fallen face first into it. Inside the email, access instructions, government authorization codes, classified level clearance. Evan whispers, "This is definitely wrong." A cursor hovers. Evan bites his lip and clicks one authentication sequence. And that tiny moment of curiosity, a 2-second brain glitch, was enough to paint a neon target on his back. The system logs, his name, his IP, his timestamp, his device signature, exactly what the real thief needed. While Evan reheated yesterday's mac and cheese, a very real intruder slipped into a restricted facility, using Evan's stolen digital identity to move tens of millions in federal crypto bonds. The USB slides in. A black window program executes instantly. Funds move quiet, invisible. All under Evan Greer's name, a flawless frame job. And Evan? Still clueless. The FBI arrives. 6 a.m. Thunderous banging. Evan Greer, federal warrant. Evan didn't even know what he was being accused of, but the evidence was clinical, devastating, and entirely fabricated. How long have you been planning this? I don't even know what you're talking about. But to the FBI, the case is airtight, except one detail. A surveillance clip of a hooded figure completely wrong height, wrong build. But because it didn't fit their narrative, they ignored it. Evan uses his one phone call. Maya Patel answers immediately. Smart, fast, cybersecurity specialist. The friend who always sees the glitch in the matrix. Evan, you don't have the skill to steal a Netflix password, let alone a federal bond. And with that, the rabbit hole becomes a sinkhole. Her findings. The email was routed through 3 internal government networks. The login codes belonged to someone with ultra-high clearance. And the USB-coded program? Part of it was something Maya herself wrote 5 years ago. For a private corporate test environment. Not a government job. Not a heist. Maya, barely breathing. Someone stole from both of us. She exploits a fatal flaw in the warrant's cyber chain of custody. The FBI is forced to release Evan. Maya traces the stolen code. It leads back to one place. Evan's workplace. It makes 0 sense. Until you learn about Rita. Rita, the office sweetheart. Always smiling. Always punctual. Baked brownies on Thursdays. She was the last person anyone would suspect. And that was exactly the point. Because Rita once worked for a private contractor. The same contractor that handled Maya's code. Rita had access to Evan's credentials and the stolen program. And then Maya finds the bombshell. Rita's entire identity is fake. Employment file reveals Rita Solano is Elena Voss, an ex-cyber specialist tied to a notorious digital theft syndicate. Vanished 8 years ago. Reappeared in Evan's office. Flashbacks show Elena in her former life. Code flowing across screens. High-stakes thefts. Tactical precision. A ghost the FBI never caught. Now, teaching Evan how to refill printer toner. The feds were so focused on Evan, the harmless help desk guy, that they walked right past the woman who could hack a satellite blindfolded. And yes, Rita offered the FBI cookies during the workplace search. Abandoned co-working space. Empty Red Bulls. Maps marked in red ink. Burner phones. A whiteboard with Evan's face circled. A plane ticket to Iceland. Departure. Today, Rita walks calmly. Maya steps into view. Phone recording. Evan stays hidden. I picked you, Evan. You were perfect. Forgettable. Safe. She shrugs like it's nothing. Why steal risk when I can steal your identity? She spots Maya's phone. Runs. Security tackles her. Elena Voss is finally captured. Rita, Elena, is charged. Evan is cleared. But the $68 million? Never found. Maya's final trace reveals the cold wallets belong to Rita, and a second accomplice with government-level clearance. Someone still free, still silent. Evan finally returns home. He sits, breathes for the first time in days. Then, phone buzzes. A message from an unknown number. Relax. You played your part perfectly. Attached. A photo of Evan taken hours ago, from across the street. He drops the phone. And that's when Evan realized the real thief never got caught. And they weren't finished with him. I'm curious. What's the one clue you think everyone else missed? Tell me below.